What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there on Telegram. That's t.me/KingofFOMO1, as well as my chat, which is going to be linked in the description below. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm doing a 5 Bitcoin upgrade here into Qubittech. This is going to be my next big time platform. And I've said this about a couple of other things where I've dipped my toes into it, but now that I've dipped my toes into Qubittech for about 3 months now, I'm confident about this enough to dip my toes a lot, just like I did with some other platforms. So we're going to talk about how I've gotten so successful with these types of platforms in the past and what my goals are with Qubittech here at the moment. But first, we have to kind of go back and look at some of the other success that I've had. So here in CashFX Group, this is a platform that I've joined about 1.5 years ago. I put in a grand total over the course of about 6 months. I put in a total of about 200K in this platform, or 20 Bitcoin. So I've already been able to take out 60 Bitcoin from the platform altogether, and it still continues to work really, really well. Same case is with PGI Global. So PGI Global, I put about 10 Bitcoin in here, and I've been able to take out about 20 Bitcoin altogether from PGI Global. You guys can see my total earnings right here, and the amount that I've put in right here. You can add up that amount to equal about 10 Bitcoin and 20 Bitcoin coming out. So one of the main reasons, and the main reasons that the success came for me, is because I was able to put behind and to ignore a lot of people who are naysayers. If I were to listen to everyone that has told me to stay away from XYZ, none of this would be possible for me. I would have avoided all of these types of platforms, and most of these people that tell you to be scared of everything generally don't do any research. So I've dipped my toes in a lot of other platforms as well, like Bitalium and Bytex as well. But the thing is, you guys have to understand that one of the reasons why I go pretty deep, like I'm about to go pretty deep into Qubittech, is because I do my research. And if I find things that I really, really like, then I will go a little bit deeper and heavier into the platform. And that's what I'm going to be doing with Qubittech. I've done my research. I like the fact that the company and the people, the CEO, are very public, and they're frequently public. They're frequently talking to their members and explaining to them what's going on, and they're available to answer almost pretty much any and all questions. And that's the funny thing, because so many people that are the actual naysayers and just like to call everything scams and just like to say stay away from XYZ, these are the same people that do not join the Zoom conference. They don't vet anything. They don't do their own research. They don't do their due diligence. They just make their decisions based completely and entirely on emotion and past experience. And if these guys here in Qubittech, I've seen the webinars, I've seen the Zoom conferences, I've seen some of the other interviews that they've done, they're very open to answering questions from people, who are skeptics, and to get them to understand what they're doing behind the scenes. But and people who are skeptics have taken up the opportunity and have not been skeptics after they have had their questions answered. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people are on the fence about this stuff because they get scared. They get scared of the people that don't do research and tell you to be scared of everything, essentially. But that being said, I am doing a large upgrade in here, and for those of you, I'm going to kind of explain this as simply as possible. I know not all of you are MLM type of people. You're not really going to build your own team. Now, the positive is, with all of these platforms that I've been in the past, with CashFX Group and PGI Global, I've been able to get 2x with 0 referrals. Now, obviously, I did get referrals in these platforms, and it did speed things up, and I'm beyond 2x now. But if you take out all of the referral work, I'm still well within profit. So that just goes to show that the main point that people make about you need referrals to do anything is completely shot down, because I did it without referrals multiple times on multiple different platforms. And the other point that people always try to make to get you to be scared is, well, if you do that, you're gonna go to jail, the SEC is gonna find you, and you're just gonna be in so much trouble. But from what I've seen, I've not seen that happen to anybody. I've really not, I'm off the top of my head, there's nobody that I can think of. Even if you look back into the days of BitConnect, there's nobody that was arrested or went to jail or had some major problems with the SEC because they they weren't following any type of directions. You guys can do your own research on that too, and that's one of the reasons why I am not like super afraid or super scared of any of that type of stuff happening, because if you cover your bases and you do try your best, you're not going to run into those type of problems. If you're being deceptive and you're lying to people, or you're telling people things that are not 100% true, that's when you run into those problems. But like I said, this is Qubittech, and if you guys are interested in actually trying this out, you do need to use a VPN to get in here. They're not opening their website to the United States, and again, they explain that in the interviews as well. You guys can watch the interviews, go to YouTube, just type in Qubittech, and you'll have the CEO and the marketing CEO talking about the company a lot in many different videos. So my experience, like I said, I've been here for 3 months with this bronze license. I've gotten ROI from here plus more. I've just started with this gold license and it's doing extremely well. You guys can see the daily payouts that we're getting from here is anywhere from about 0.6%, 0.5% to a little over 1% daily. And this pays 7 days a week. On top of that, you can do withdrawals anytime, any day of the week. And those withdrawals can be in Bitcoin. They can also be in Ethereum, and so can the deposits. I know a lot of you guys are coming from DeFi. If you're looking to dip your toes in this, then you can do a deposit and a withdrawal from Ethereum if you have lots of ETH stockpiled up. Now the packages that you can purchase here, are the licenses you can purchase here, are the bronze plus, so $100 all the way up to $100,000, and you guys can see the amounts in between there, and you can also see some projections on how much you can earn. There's a calculator on the main page if you guys want to check that one out there as well. So that's the gist, that's the basic crackdown on what Qubittech is and how to get started with it. Like I said, the withdrawals happen rather quickly within a 24-hour time span, but there's a lot more meat to these potatoes. You guys can look at the documents in the back office to really see what's going on behind the scenes, to really understand the MLM side of things for those of you who are team builders. And again, I highly recommend that instead of just, telling me how bad it is, go and ask the burning questions and the stuff that you're skeptical about yourself to the developers, to the CEO. Join their Telegram group, join their Facebook, join their Zoom webinars, anything like that. Get involved, do your own research, because at the end of the day, just like everything else in crypto, nothing is a guarantee. Even though the company, one of the complaints that people have given me is there's no way they can guarantee that, and there isn't. They're not guaranteeing anything. None of these companies are guaranteeing you're going to get any type of return. So you have to be comfortable losing 100% of what you put in, because if things go wrong, if that trading bot fails, if there's any type of issue with the platform, and there has been issues with other platforms in the past, then you lose everything, and there's nothing that you can do to sue them because they didn't promise you anything at the end of the day. So that's something that you guys have to keep in mind, and also you just have to do your own general research to figure out all the other stuff about the platform. Don't just FOMO in because King of FOMO is FOMOing in. Always figure out stuff for yourself. There's tons of stuff that other people love that I skip out on, and there's tons of stuff that I love that other people skip out on. You guys have to find what works for you at the end of the day. So that's Qubittech. I will be making some other videos about this and talking about my progress with this and diving a little bit deeper into what the team is doing. Now, I'm not going to be the best sponsor ever. I'm not going to be Team Qubittech only and only make Qubittech videos. So if you're looking for the brunt of your research, you're going to have to do a lot of that stuff on your own if you do decide to join. But I will try to keep up as much as possible with what is going on behind the scenes. But again, kind of just to sum it up here, my main goal in crypto for the past year was, by the end of this year, which we have a little less than 2 months yet left, to get to 100 Bitcoin. And through the use of these platforms right here, PGI Global, CashFX Group, Battalion, Bytex, CanGod, a few other ones, I have essentially really close to reach that goal of 100 Bitcoins. And within the next 2 months, if I'm continuing to really vet and look for things that are good and compound my interest into many different spots smartly, I do think that is going to be achievable and beyond. And I'm already thinking about new goals beyond just numbers for what I'm going to do for next year, and I'm looking forward to kind of sharing that with you guys and letting you guys know what my goals are in the crypto space. But that's everything for today, guys. Check it out for yourself. The website is Qubittech. I'll have the link in the link tree below. I will be making more videos about DeFi later as well. I'm probably going to be putting some of these videos on my secondary channel, King of FOMO Gem Hunters, because if I have to release too many videos at once, YouTube's algorithm messes it up. So if you're on my Telegram channel, you'll see all the videos no matter what. So join that Telegram channel to not miss anything. Just in case I decide to release a video on the Gem Hunters channel. I know I'm going to talk about DSP there. HoneySwap is doing amazing right now. Kitten.finance is still doing great. Moonday Finance is doing great. So there's a lot of stuff that's working out really, really good. And DSP, there might be actually like a really good opportunity, a reverse scam kind of that you can profit from DSP. So be on the lookout for that video coming soon. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. And if you guys have some polarizing comments, you have questions, don't be afraid to ask them, but keep an open mind. If, like I said, if you're willing to ask the questions, be willing to go the length of doing the research to figuring out the answer to your question. Don't be the emotional person that, just gets scared of the past and scared of things that have happened in the past and stunt yourself from doing anything new or anything similar in the future. Try not to be that person. Be the person that does their own research, that figures out, though the early people are the ones that do their research. The scared people are the ones that are always late to stop. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.